JCrews Television. Oh yeah.
Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, JCrews. What's going on? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. It's another weekly edition in the life of me. Yes, me. I gotta really figure out a better intro. I don't know. I sometimes just go a little spacey in my brain and I forget what I want to talk about. I don't know. I'm just rambling right now. I'll probably just edit out some of this. I'm going to keep on talking. I feel like if I start from scratch, I'm just going to go right back to square one and I'm going to forget what I want to talk about. So I'm just going to ramble for a second and I'll just edit this accordingly, cut a few things here and there, and then make it look nice. Or maybe I'll just let it roll, because you know me. Or if you don't know me, you're going to get to know me, that I don't like to do a lot of editing. I just don't got the time for it. So I'll do a little light editing, cut some things here and there, throw a little subtitle in there here and there, maybe a picture or two. Good to go. I don't know how people do this stuff full time or partially full time. I just don't got the time for it between work and just life in general. Well, actually, I probably actually do have the time for it. But it's about really focusing the time that I use. I use a lot of time. Now, think about it. I use a lot of time just diddle-daddling, not doing a whole lot of nothing. So, focus your time properly, then you have time for things that you need to do. So that's your little nugget for you right there. It's not that you don't have time. It's just that you need to focus the time that you do have and the energy that you have on stuff that you need to do, or that you need to do, or that you want to do. Tangent over. 2.5 minutes into this video, so I really might have to cut this up a little bit because I don't want to be talking this long. Okay, so my workouts, I'm checking dates. Yeah, so March 4th until March 10th. Today is March the 11th. But yeah, workouts go March 4th, March 10th. Last week was a pretty freaking light week. It was a really light week. Hold on, I was gonna maybe do some kind of pause for editing so I could just cut some stuff, but I'm gonna keep on going, and I'll worry about cutting stuff later. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy JCrews. I didn't know you were gonna get an introduction 3 minutes into the video, did you? Okay, so welcome back to what I was talking about. So yeah, workouts this week went from March 4th to March 4th to March 10th. Monday through Sunday. Today is March 11th. And right now I'm just rambling because I'm just trying to get my thoughts out. So yeah, last week was a really light week. I was feeling like so low energy last week and my body was just feeling beat up. And honestly, I needed to take it easy anyways because I got the official big half marathon coming up this weekend down in VA Beach. The Shamrock Half Marathon takes place on March the 17th. I keep looking over because I'm checking calendar on the dates so I don't mix them up in my head. So that's the big marathon. That's the big half marathon that I am running. So I'm actually cutting back on everything. I didn't want to cut back that hard last week, but my body just was not having it. So I ran like all of 16 miles last week. And to give you a perspective, I'm normally hitting between 30 and 40 miles, normally closer to the 40 mark. So pretty much mileage got cut in half. And then weightlifting, I cut out all lower body workouts. Like I didn't do no squats, no lunges, no leg presses, nothing. No legs. All upper body. And even upper body I ain't go too crazy with. I did some bench, some accessory work some days, and that was really about it. Like I think I did maybe 2 hours of weightlifting time last week, and normally I'm sitting around between 4 and 5. So yeah, everything was just pretty much cut in half last week. I didn't even work out with my trainer last week. I was not feeling it this week. And this week's going to be another light week leading up into the race. So I did have so this is one I'm not training through, because I will train through races if I don't really care that much, like if I'm just going to just do it as part of like training. But this is a race I'm actually like trying to set a new PR in. So I'm tapering myself, not training through it. I don't know how it's going to play out since I have the powerlifting meet, the USA Powerlifting Mega Novice Open next month on, looking at my calendar again, on April 13th. Yeah, April 13th. So I don't know how that's going to play out because I'm pretty much kind of tapering back the weightlifting for 2 weeks. So I don't know how that's going to play out. Hopefully I don't think I'll really lose any strength over those 2 weeks. So like I said, I'm still keeping the upper body stuff in, even though this week I might not touch any weights at all. So that way, because energy's energy, right? Whether you work upper body, lower body, energy's energy. So I'm trying not to use unnecessary energy for anything but racing this weekend. So if I do any weightlifting, it's going to be light stuff, nothing heavy. And once again, it probably won't be any legs. Maybe I'll just wear squats. And maybe just mobility. Well, not maybe mobility. Definitely mobility. But yeah. So I guess after this half marathon next week, I'm just going to hit the powerlifting hard leading up into that, because I'll have about 3 weeks? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll have about 3 or 4 weeks to kind of hit powerlifting kind of hard, but in reality, I really only have maybe 2 or 3 weeks to hit it hard, because the actual meet week, you gotta taper it back some so you can just attack it. So we'll see how that's gonna pan out. I think it will turn out okay, because it works the same way with running, right? Like you're not gonna lose a lot of strength, you're not gonna lose a lot of speed from not training hard for a couple weeks. If anything, I think it's gonna pay off, because I would have actually given my body a little bit of extra time to rest. And I feel like me going back into powerlifting hard next week, I'll be able to hit it that much. I'll be able to hit weights more easily that maybe I was struggling with before. Because I feel like after I did that max week where I tested out my 1 rep maxes and everything, I don't know, I was feeling a little, I was still feeling a little beat up after that. Like I took the week after it kind of easy. I might not taking it as easy as I should have. So I think it just was a little bit so I feel like that fatigue has kind of lingered on. And the fact that the running has was ramping up at that time too. So it definitely wasn't helping anything recovery-wise. So I guess this would be a nice reset, so I can kind of hit things and get back on the powerlifting hard next week. If I'm not too beat up from this half marathon, because it's different Because I mean, I can run a half marathon. Like I can just go out right now, run one. But it's different when you're actually like racing and you're actually putting in like 100% effort into something. It takes that much more out of you. It's the same concept with a one rep maxes, right? You can lift, 50%, 60%, 70% of your run rep max all day, every day. But when you actually hit that, like, your body shaking, it takes every little bit of you to get that weight up. It takes a lot out of you. Same concept with running. You can go easy, run nice, easy pace all day. For me, that's, 10 to 11 minute, that 10 to 11 minute mile, maybe in the 9 minute miles. But when you're actually going all out, and, I'm sitting there in those sevens and maybe those high sixes, that takes a lot out of you the longer you sit in that. And if you're sitting in that for 13 miles, yeah, I know. So, we'll see how I feel. It's gonna be just kind of a. I have a feeling next week's gonna be kind of a play by ear kind of weeks, but I really am hoping I can get back on the powerlifting hard, so that way, I can actually do pretty well at this meet. I don't really know. I don't really have any goal because it's my first one. I do want to try to get as close to a 1,000 pound total. I will go ahead and just put that out in the atmosphere. I want to be as close to a 1,000 pound total as I can be. I'm sitting at 920 last time I tested, and that was, what was that, a couple weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago? So, yeah, it's basically an extra 80 pounds. So, it might be a little tough, or it might not be, because when I tested those one rep maxes, I was pretty much I was going ham on the running at that time too, so I probably couldn't lift as much as I could if I was actually well rested. So I might already have a 1,000 pound total in me, and it's just a matter of, being well rested for it. And I will be for that powerlifting meet next month. So we'll see. Anyways, anything else I feel like rambling about? Anything on the agenda for this week? Not really. I don't think I have anything else. So thank y'all for tuning in, watching, listening to me ramble. This rambling is probably just going to be over top of the video because who wants to just look at me talk the whole time? I mean, I don't mind watching myself talk because I'm kind of be into myself, but whatever. Anyways, thank y'all for tuning in for another weekly edition of Hanging Out with the JCrews. Next week, y'all will get a nice post-race recap of how the race went. Maybe I'll try to do some videos out there. I'm not going to strap a GoPro to me during the race, so don't expect to see that. But I will try to, catch some videos and take some pictures and stuff so y'all can see what is happening down at the beach for the Shamrock Half Marathon. It's going down. I'm out of here. Peace out. Until next time. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment. All that stuff helps out the algorithms and all that other mumbo jumbo. All right, I'm down. Peace out.